How you doing, Mr. DJ? Be popping on the Sock Hop channel, 1954, 55 to 1963. We're in 1962 right now. Lost 45 by Andy Williams. But before I talk to you about this record, we're in Billboard's Hot 100 of November 3rd, 1962. Only Love Can Break a Heart by Gene Pitney at number 2, and Return to Sender by Elvis at number 10, up from 20. Close to Kathy by Mike Clifford. Does anybody remember that? Patches by Dickie Lee. Everybody remembers that one. Popeye the Hitchhiker by Chubby Checker. Lost 45. That's dropping at number 14 that week. And James Hold the Ladder Steady by Sue Thompson. That was a fantastic record. One of my favorite songs off this Hot 100 at number 18. And Torture by Chris Jensen's on here too at number 20. I Remember You by Frank Ifield at number 21. But the song I want to talk to you about, I don't want to get too carried away with these other records. Lost 45 by Andy Williams. Big adult, well, fairly sizable adult contemporary hit. Don't You Believe It? Went to number 15 on adult contemporary. It's at 39, just creeping up. Billboard's Hot 100, up 2 from 41 the previous week. Andy Williams, who sold over 100 million records, and this song by Andy Williams, coming in at number 39, Don't You Believe It, was the A side. The B side was Summertime, and Don't You Believe It, written by Burt Bacharach and Bob Hillard. Andy Williams, when he went solo in the 50s, he signed with Archie Bleye's Cadence record label. This was around 1954, and this was after he became a regular on Tonight starring Steve Allen around 1954. Hit records started to flow off the Cadence record label. Canadian Sunset. There was Are You Sincere? Butterfly, which Butterfly came out, that was a remake, came out in 1957. Andy Williams just had a very smooth voice. It was a soothing voice. It was a powerful voice, but it was not overdone. It wasn't like he was reaching for highs as far as vocal octaves were concerned for the most part. And he also did the Hawaiian Wedding Song. Remember that one? Somebody else did that. And I can't remember who did. I got a copy of it. Well, not a 45, but on my cassette, or 33. It's on one of my cassettes. Might have been by the Four Lads, but don't quote me on that. But Andy Williams' cover of that record went to number 11. Then it was on to Columbia Records in 1961. Now, things get kind of interesting here. Moon River, one of his signature hits. Andy Williams was asked to sing Moon River. It was the theme to Breakfast at Tiffany's on the 1962 Academy Awards. Now, Archie Bleyer at Cadence Records, the head of Cadence Records, he told Andy Williams, this might have been before he signed with Columbia, but Archie Bleyer told Andy Williams, Moon River is not a hit. You might as well not bother with it. If you want a hit, don't go to Moon River. But Andy Williams performed Moon River on the Academy Awards. The song became a hit. Columbia Records encouraged Andy Williams to record Moon River along with 11 other movie themes. And the album was called A Moon River and Other Great Movie Themes, I believe was the name of the album. It came out in 1962. It sold very well. Did very well for Andy Williams. Andy Williams, he got pretty lucky with Columbia Records. He teamed up with a producer named Robert Mercy, producer at Columbia Records. Robert Mercy, well, here's the thing. 1963, might have been late 62, Andy Williams recorded the Henry Mancini song, Days of Wines and Roses. Andy Williams liked this song. He wanted this to be a hit, Days of Wine and Roses. I mean, this is more within Andy Williams' vein, songs like that. But Robert Mercy, he had this other song, Can't Get Used to Losing You. And he gave it to Andy Williams. He said, this song could be a hit for you. And Andy Williams said, I don't care about that song. It's just too pop. It's da 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 da. I mean, it's just, let's do this. Well, I tell you what, Andy, put that song on the B side. And the days of Wines and Roses, or the day of Wines and Roses, will be on the A side. Well, look what happened. Can't Get Used to Losing You was the big hit. Went to number 2, number 3 in the spring of 1963 for Andy Williams. Robert Mercy, he also produced this record, coming in at number 39. Don't you believe it? He produced this record. It peaked at 39, lost 45. It was on Billboard's Hot 100 though for 10 weeks. Andy Williams, back in the fall of '62.